Okay, let's try and turn you around. So all this is going to go back now. I'm going to put all that back. In fact, let's put it in here. That one's project pan. That one's staying in. Right, so I'm going to pop all that back and then we're going to pick some items for the upcoming Shop My Stash. I knew I'd forgotten to show you something. We didn't go through palettes. So let's just take a few of these things down. Right, there's one palette that I still need to do a look with. After that I'll just put it away, so I'll talk to you about it. It's just this one here, the Avocado Tasty palette. Let's get this down a sec. Okay, so we use this. I'll bring this down and we'll talk about that in a minute. We didn't use them two, the Huda palettes I didn't use. I used this Wild Nothing one. The actual looks for this have gone up already, and I did put it on Premiere earlier on. I'm thinking now what I'm going to do with these Colourpop palettes is when I put it up, I think I'm going to put it on Premiere. What time suits everyone? Because I'll just schedule it to a specific time or time zone. So yeah, let me know what time suits you, and then maybe if you want to, we can have a chat when it's on scheduled. So yeah, we'll do that. This amethyst gems I didn't use. I'm just gonna pop it back for when I do want to use it. Like I said, this avocado palette here, I've just got one more look to do. I'll show you with this shade here. I'm gonna do that after I film this video. Look at the state of it. I need to scrape all this out because it's just making a huge mess of it. So yeah, we'll do that late. We'll leave that out and do that later, and then everything else just stays in. So we've just got the Huda palettes there, my Keys lip balm, my Barry M lip scrub, and that's just got my CV on it. We'll talk about lipsticks later on. They're my little friends. Right, so let me sit down and let me talk you through these palettes. Right, okay, so this is the Wild Nothing palette. I thought it was nice. It wasn't anything revolutionary, but I didn't think it would be when I bought it. It's just very, very light on the eyes. But what makes it stand out is if you use something like this. So this is the Colourpop Super Shot. It's from the Tie-Dye collection, and it's in the shade Chase the Light. Every time I say that, it always reminds me of Kathleen Lights. I don't think this has anything to do with her collections, does it? Or maybe it does. But yeah, they don't do this one anymore, but it goes really, really nicely with this palette. Yeah, it really did go nicely with the shades that I used. Now, these shades here, so Spirited and where's the other one? Sultan. I don't like them. Like, I don't know how else to describe this. I'm going to show you. So I'm putting my thing, like I'm doing it quite a lot, and they just feel so sheer and it's almost slimy to the touch. I mean, they're nice, they look nice, but then when I swatch them and put them on my hand, they're just so sheer. Let's see. Look, I've just done it and they're just so sheer there. I'm not a fan of them Super Shocks. Now, it's not the same quality as this one. I'll show you. Right, so this one and the Super Shocks that I've got are just so much more pigmented. That's just a sheer swatch. So compared to them there, it's just so much more pigmented, and I know it's a deeper shade, guys, I know that, but the formula feels so much better as well. What do you guys think of these kind of Super Shocks? Let me know in the comments down below, because it could just be me being picky. But yeah, that's the palette that we used last week. You guys voted on that and I pulled this Super Shock out, and I'm glad I did. And then you guys voted on this one as well. Well, a few of you did, and I've used basically 2 palettes that you wanted me to. So yeah, I've just got one more look with this palette. I do like this palette, I'm just not happy with the way it came from ASOS. I'll probably, I don't know, just throw it out at some point and buy a new one, because it is a nice palette full of greens. It's really, really pretty. And that's it. I mean, we've got lipsticks to go through, but we'll do that at the end. Let me pop all that away, and we'll come back in a minute and we'll pick some new products. Okay guys, right, so I don't know what we're doing for primer. This week I haven't really thought about what I want to do. Normally I think about things way in advance. So let's have a bit of a route. I might pull this foundation though, this BB cream. It is a little bit deep. Let me just go. I know you shouldn't really test it on the back of your hand, but actually it's not too bad. No, we'll definitely pull that. I don't know where the top is for that, so we'll have to be careful with it. We'll definitely pull that. I need to pull something I haven't used in a while. Just trying to figure out what it is. I haven't used that in a while. The W7 is Glow Prime Radiant Primer. Use that. And I might pull a hydrating one for when my skin needs it. So we've got the Too Faced Hangover RX. What I might do is not pull that, and we'll concentrate on the Japanesque one. So we've got the Too Faced Hangover RX, which is half done, and we've also got the Spackle Hydrating Moisturising Under Makeup Primer. I think this one, I can remember using this one fairly recently, so let's use that. I think that's it. I really like the way this one looks on my skin. I think I might pull L'Oreal True Match as well as that BB cream. If I don't like the BB cream, we can just use this. I know I like it, and it's getting to the point of no return as well. There's windows in pretty much all my foundations. It's because I'm wearing makeup every single day. So yeah, we'll do that. And I was asked, I can't even remember who asked me, I'm really, really sorry. You can leave me a comment. I know it's by someone that watches me regularly. Asked me to use this. And what I thought I would do this time, I don't do it every single time, but I thought I would do a get ready with me using Shop My Stash products. Obviously not today because I've got makeup on, but I'll show you the swatch of it, and I thought you might want to see me applying it as well, for the person that actually asked. This is one for the chopping block for me personally. I don't know if I want to keep it. That's it there, that's the shade. Right, so that's our bronzer. Now we need powders. Now I do want to get this one out of the collection. So the next one to go would be definitely this. I'm not a huge fan of it, but there's at least half left, and the only reason I'm keeping it around the collection is because it really fills in my pores really well. I hate the smell of it though, guys. It smells like talc. That's the shade there. It's in the shade Transparent. I mean, you're not going to be able to see anything, but it really does leave your skin feeling smooth. And there you can barely see, there you can barely see any pores. So yeah, we'll use that for the week. See what damage we can do. And I'm going to pull a pressed powder out as well. I think I'll pull this one out this L'Oreal Baked Balance and Brighten foundation. I don't use it as a foundation, I use it as a setting powder. So that's that. And then, can you see? Well, it's just here. I'm going to see what illuminators we've got in here that I haven't used recently. I've used that. Used that. I haven't got that many, so I think we'll pull this L'Oreal one out again. So it's the L'Oreal Glossary. See, I like to rotate them quite regularly, and then it's just bronzers here. I don't want to pull another bronzer out. It's only a chopping block. No, not really. We'll leave it there, and then we'll go over to the rest of my collection and pick some products. So let me take you over there. Right, so I've got my light on this section of the room. So this is what it looks like. It's just all blushes and highlighters. We've gone through it before so many times, so I won't do that again. Right, so let's have a look at cream blushes. Let's do it over here. Right, so I've used that one, used that one, used that one. Used that recently. I know I want to keep that one. This is where it gets difficult, but because the Kiss and Smink is a lot like this one here by Primark, so we'll pull that one, and this one's the same. This one's by MUA, and I feel like I like this one better than the Kiss and Smink. So we'll pull. Great. Sorry guys, the light's flickering. We'll pull both the Kiss and Smink and the MUA one. I think we'll just pull them two for this week. So I've still got some in the drawer. Right, and what powder? See, I want to pull stuff that's part of, like, what's part of what I want to declutter, what I'm thinking about decluttering, and I am thinking about decluttering these. Let me get some more batteries. This is already doing my head in. Right, hopefully this is better. It was just making me a little bit crazy because I'm used to having light when I'm filming. So let's pull Pink Grapefruit. I have got two of them, and I don't know which, if any, I want to keep of these. I mean, I didn't pay full price, so it wouldn't be the greatest loss if I did declutter one. I think I'm going to pull this W7 one because I feel the same. Getting blah vibes by my blush collection. This is why I want to kind of make it minimalistic. I'll pull this one as well. We'll just pull them three. And then highlighters. What do I want? I'm going to pull this one. I love Benefits Cookie. Oh, this is the other Super Shock I've got, guys. This one is called Stall a Show. There was, oh, I want to pull this one. This one's fairly new to the collection. I got it from TK Maxx for $4.99. This one is in the shade Diamond Dust. So that's two highlighters. I just think that is too dark for me. I mean, maybe blend it in. We'll pull it and I'll see, because I've got to make some decisions what I don't need anymore. And yeah, I want to do that, and I want to do my least favourite to favourite highlighter collection. So yeah, it's mainly like there's one new one, there's one that I really like there, but it's mainly like chopping block items. So I'm getting a few blah vibes because I don't really want to use them but feel like I have to. just purely to know what I want to keep and what I won't miss, and the ones that I won't miss will just be getting decluttered and passed on to other people. So that's that. So that's my blushes and my highlighters chosen. I don't know whether to pull a palette as well. I don't think I will. Maybe this one. This one is really old and I want to see how it performs, just so you know I know whether to keep or declutter that when I do face palettes. So yeah, so this week guys, it's all about the chopping block items. So I might title this Shop My Stash, a chopping block Shop My Stash, because the majority of what I'm pulling now is on chopping blocks, but then we're going to be pulling some Colourpop ones. No, scratch that, I won't title it chopping block, it's just a normal weekly Shop My Stash. But yeah, they're kind of all the face products we're going to be pulling. I'll do some swatches of certain things when I get back to the vanity. Right, let's pick the palettes that you guys chose. Well, one that I chose, one that's new. So this is where I keep all my Colourpop palettes now, apart from obviously that fade into hue because it won't fit there, and then these are all my Super Shocks. So like I said, this one's new and I only got it because it was such a great price. Now, I never thought that I'd be interested in that Colour Story. The palette itself, I'd have preferred it if this character wasn't on it, but I know that's Lizzie Mcguire, but I'm not a fan of the packaging. I'm really sorry guys, I'm just not, but the Colour Story looks beautiful. So that's that palette, and then you guys wanted me to choose Lilac Hue a lot, so I'll be using that as well. Beautiful palette. I love these plastic packagings. So that just looks like that. But yeah, let's take these over to the desks, then we'll choose some lipsticks. So guys, what do you think of it all? I like it that it's all together and that it's on display there. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do, because this is still the letter holder, I think I'm going to buy another one of these because they're really slim, and I'd probably even get free along here. But I'm just going to buy one more, like for all these palettes here. I've had to put that one so it's sticking out. I think you can fit, I think it's 7, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's got like 7 slots. But I've just put that one there because I don't want to put it in the drawer. I don't want it to be by itself. So yeah, this is what we're looking like so far. And then in the drawer that they were in, I've gone back to putting my Huda Beauty palettes in here and a few other palettes. I'll just show you. So we've got the Mercury Retrograde at the front. I always put this one on display because she's cute. Then the Desert Dusk. Then the Natasha Denona bronze palette. Then the Sendo palette. Have you seen that new palette that they're bringing out? The retro. I really like it. I think it would go really nice with the Sigma Rosy palette. I also think it would go gorgeous with this one here, because this is the mini retro palette, so I'm definitely going to be buying that when it gets released. This one's the mini star. If I had to choose which one of these I like the best, it would be this one. It's absolutely stunning. I would recommend that one from the 2 palettes that I have tried. The formula on these minis are just really good, and I've heard people say it's touch and go. Like with the actual minis, some of the formula isn't great. What I can say about this one, let me just try and open it. So which shade was it? It was that shade. It's really powdery. It's pretty, it's just really powdery. It's not like these 2 shades here, but they're a different formula. I think they're a cream to powder, and then this one is just a normal shimmer. I mean, I could be wrong, and if I am, please let me know in the comments down below. But that's, sorry, that's the shimmer I've just swatched there, that pink one, and I don't like that formula. And then in the mini star one, yeah, they're all the same cream to powder formula, so I would recommend this one. I just thought I'd give you my thoughts while we're here. I'm going to end up breaking them. So yeah, they're in there for now. I'm sure it will change. I'm sure it will change again. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So let's take these over to the vanity. Why will that not close properly? Right, so yeah, we're going to sit at the vanity now and do some swatches. Then once we put everything away, we'll choose some lipsticks, and hopefully this won't be an hour long. Right, let me swatch some blushes for you. So we've got this one here. This one's Max Factor in the shade Lovely Pink. And this one is a dupe for the Hourglass ones. Now this one looks like it's not doing much, but it's old at this point, so it might just be getting decluttered. Can you see it's not very deep at all, is it? Right, we'll use it anyway and we'll see what it looks like on the cheeks. This one is the W7 Double Bubble Blush in OMG. A dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury blushes. This one is quite nice. That's it there. I've got a feeling I'll end up keeping that one. Then we've got this Laura Geller one in Pink Grapefruit. More of an autumn winter shade, but I want to see if I want to keep it. I want to do the declutters really soon. And my friend said, you know, because I said to her, I'm not sure if it's the depression that's making me feel like this, or just my makeup collection in general. And she said, well, it could be the depression, just don't get rid of things that you might regret. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm just going to get rid of things that, you know, I don't feel like I want to use. I don't feel that sudden urge to use it. So we've got the Sleek, what's it called? Face Foam Contouring and Blush Palette. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. That was just my mum. I'm going over there for tea tonight. So it looks like this. It's the Face Foam palette in the shade Fair. And I used to always love this. I've had this palette for so long. I got it before I even had the NARS Orgasm, because this is a dupe for it. Let me show you. Look at it. It is so pretty. But do I really need it when I've got the NARS now? And then you get in this really nice highlighter. Considering it's so old, it still performs really well. So I'd be interested to see this week what I think. That's the highlighter. And then this is a bronzer. Now, even though we pulled that bronzer out earlier, ooh, that looks kind of deep. But it blends out really nicely. Might look muddy on me though, that. So yeah, that's them. Then I'll swatch the highlighters. Well, I'll swatch the two that I didn't swatch before. So we've got Benefits Cookie. Highly recommend this one. Yes, it's expensive, £26. But guys, it's just such a pretty highlighter. Very beaming. Took me ages to get this, and even when I did, I didn't buy it. Look how that melds into the skin. It's almost like it's second skin. Doesn't show any texture or anything like that, which is what I need, because your girl's getting old, guys, and she's feeling old as well with all her health issues at the moment. I'm talking like a third person over here, just ignore that. And then we've got this Laura Geller in Diamond Dust. It's from the Baked Gelato Swirls. So that's it. That's a duochrome highlighter. Don't know if that's picking up on camera, but you'll see it in a minute. Look at that. That'd make a good eyeshadow as well. That's like the eyeshadows. I've got a few of them. I've got one in my Disney Elsa Frozen, and it's very similar. And there's one in my Juvia's Place one, which has like a white to pink shift. but they're not as soft as this. Guys, it's so nice. I can't wait to use that. Right, now we'll try the cream blushes on, and I'll show you just how similar these two blushes are, because they are really similar. But I have had this one longer. I got the Kiss and Smink one in a beauty box, in Birchbox. Right, so that's what that one looks like. Real pretty. That's that one. That one's got that gold shimmer in it as well. And then this one is pretty much the same but more muted. And I think if anything, I'm going to get rid of this one. Can you see how that one is more muted there? When I do the blush declutter, I'll be swatching everything anyway. It'll probably be a really long video, but I need to figure out in my own mind what I'm comfortable getting rid of. So yeah, that one is far more muted than that. And pigment isn't everything, and that's why I pulled them out, so I can test them out this week and figure out what I want to do. But yeah, I think the Kiss and Smink one will be going in the declutter, and then I think this one will as well. This Mega Obsessions in the shade Mega Destiny, this highlight. Right, so that's what it looks like. I've not blended it. Still looks far too deep. I mean, we'll try it on once we've got like our base makeup on. It might not be too bad, but it does look quite deep. What else have we got in here? Don't think anything else to swatch, so I think we can pop things away now, and then we can pick lipsticks. Right, so we do blushes first. Can you see that? Yeah. I think that's everything for blush. Highlighters. I normally put bronzer with blushes. Right, now we just need to put the palettes up at the top. Actually, let me show you them. I mean, looks absolutely stunning. I really like the look of this shade here. Oh yeah. And this shade here. I like all the shimmers actually. I like the look of all of them. But lately, it's been a case of me liking, once I've got the shimmers on the eyes, it's been a case of me liking the mattes a lot better. It's like the matte formula of all the Colourpop eyeshadows I've tried so far have been better than the actual shimmers. So this is the palette for the Lizzie Mcguire palette. I'm sure we've all seen it before. And then this is the Colour Story. And you're going to laugh at me now, but I only got this palette for this shade here. That one's called Dear Diary. Look at that, guys. I cannot wait to use this palette. I'll probably use this one first, just because obviously we are in summer still, and look at it. Isn't it beautiful? So yeah, like I said to you earlier, when I put these Colourpop videos up in future, what I want to do is premiere them, and if you're around, guys, I'd love to have a chat with you. I mean, I know we have chats in the comments, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to premiere these eyeshadow palette looks instead of like just scheduling them and them going up randomly. I just thought you guys might want to chat in the comments when it's premiered. If not, that's fine as well. You can just watch it at your own leisure. But yeah, it would be really nice to have a chat with you down in the comments live. So let me know what you think about that. I mean, not everyone's going to be around because of time zones. I appreciate that, and that's why I was asking earlier what time would suit you all best. But yeah, guys, what we're going to do now is just pop these away, and then we'll choose some lipsticks. Now we have to get everything off again so I can pop should have just left things as they were before. Right, let's take you off here so you can see what I'm actually doing. Okay. Oh, I forgot to pick something out that I really want to use this week as well. Let me just take you over that. Right, so all my singles are in here now. And I've heard great things about this, so I got it from eBay. I think I paid about £3 for it. I think they're normally about £7 or £8, so it's the Lottie London in the shade Golden Hour. Why is it not working? Oh, that's better. Right, so it's in the shade Golden Hour. I'm going to do you a swatch of this because it is so foiled, guys, you won't believe it. So that's the only one I wanted to pull, I think. I was looking at my Super Shocks to see if I had anything that would go with any of those two palettes I pulled, but you do get quite a lot of shimmers. I think you're getting like 4 shimmers in the Lizzie Mcguire palette. So I don't think I'd need to pull a Super Shock anyway, but I definitely want to pull this Lottie London one. I might actually do a look with this when I do the Get Ready With Me. So yeah. Right, and now we're gonna see what we don't need to be using anymore. Right, so both of them can go back because I've used them. I didn't use this Hustling Heels one, this Super Stay, what's it called? Super Stay ink crayon, so I'm gonna keep that one in. Didn't use that either. The NYX, I need to put this light on again. Oh, it's on, just not high enough. So I didn't use that NYX, I think it's in the shade Morocco. So that's that one. I used this one can go back. So it's in the shade Philosopher and it's a Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. That one can go back. Still haven't used Huntress. I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity. In fact, I want to keep this one in because we're using the Lilac Hue a lot and I think that would go really well. We'll put Huntress back because I don't think it would go. What else have we got in here? This can go back. So this is the Sleeking Colossal Coral. And these tend to stay in. Right, so they're going back, so we've only got 4 there. I'm just wondering what to use for this week. Let's have a look at this Skull Glass. It's too light. Right, we'll pull Bedtime Flirt. In fact, what I want to do is I want to use this one. So this pulls purple as well, so it's the NYX Lingerie in the shade, where are you? Embellishment. I don't know if you're going to see that. Yeah, it's in the shade Embellishment. So we'll pop this one back. We don't need two of the similar shades, so we'll just pull them 2. And then we'll go to the rotating carousel. So we've only got 3 places, so we need 3 more lipsticks. What to do? I don't need to pull any reds, I've got 2, so I don't know if I'm a fan of that, guys. I've used this before and I know I can kind of use a darker shade than this one over the top, and it looks pretty deep there, but it's not. It's like, it makes me look ill, but it's YSL, you know, so let's pop that there. Do really like Velvet Teddy. Not used it in a while. And where the hell is it? Oh. Cream in Your Coffee and Hug Me. Don't say I've lost it. Oh, this is it. Yeah, Velvet Teddy. One more. I'm struggling, the struggle is real. I might use this Becca one. Show you what it looks like. So it's in the shade Orchid. Oh, this is hard getting it open with only one hand. It's really, really pretty. So yeah, we'll use that one as well. And if I need any other shades, I can always pull for them as and when I need them. Actually, we can pull one more. Do I want to do a Charlotte Tilbury? Maybe. Tell Laura's a red. Maybe pull this Elizabeth Arden one. I've not used it in a really long time, and that's the shade there. Might be nice when I do some purple looks. And then that's it, guys. So we've filled it all up now. So let's pop this back. Right, and the only thing I need to do now is show you this. Just show you how foiled it is. Be prepared to be shook, guys. Right, okay. So, I've swatched this twice since I got it. So, basically, it's called Golden Hour. And it's one of the power foils. Yeah, it's a power foil. And I'd like to get more of these. It's left a really good first impressions. So it comes with a little cap there. I'm just going to try and get some of the product from around that, so I don't really waste it. I mean, look at it. Right, so watch. Look at that, guys. That is absolutely stunning. Now, someone recommended this. I'm not sure on the actual spelling of her name, but I do watch her quite regularly. I will leave it in the comments down below. But yeah, she got this one, and then she got another one for her birthday, she was saying, in a different shade. I can't remember what shade she said she got, but they do about 4 shades. I could only see this shade on eBay. If I could have seen any other shades, I probably would have got them all at that price. £3. Really struggling to get it off my arm. Okay. So I just need to put that away. I won't let you watch me because I have to go back into the top unit to do that. But I think tomorrow, I'm going to do a get ready with me using my Shop My Stash products, or the majority of them. And we're going to use that bronzer that someone asked me to use for this week. And we'll use this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe with my Huda palette. Do you know my Huda New Nude? I think that would make such a really nice combination. But yeah, I haven't really thought about it yet, but maybe that's what we'll do. So guys, this concludes the video for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Currently working on a giveaway, and that should go up in the next few weeks now. Please share, and also please comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.